Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Tim Dillon Show. We are here in Las Vegas at the Sirius XM studio. We like these people. I was going to say we love them, but we like them. We have a strong like, which is enough. I think that's enough. And they let us use the studio, and we are very grateful. And you should use it if you're at the Wynn Encore, which I have almost only positive things to say about the Wynn and the Encore. Almost. Showing their age a little bit? Yes. Is the service where it was when it opened? No. The front desk, you have to walk down after 1 a.m. or something. They won't talk to you on a physical, like they won't talk to you on a phone. I don't get that. But that is not as important as the pedophile cannibal ring that runs the world. I mean, that is true. My gripes with the Wynn are small compared to the pedophile cannibal ring that does seem to be running the world. And I think it has, and we appreciate everybody listening to the last episode, and we tried to contextualize what's happening. It's difficult now. For example, you look at the Kirk thing, right? Remember that? You look at that, and you try to zoom out and go, all right, tragic death on its face. We see a furry, the furry's boyfriend, the thing. Okay. Then we zoom out. We go, wait, the wife's weird. Something up with the wife. The organization's weird. Something's up with them. 3 weeks after the guy's dead, she's out there with sparklers. They're doing Cirque du Soleil. Something's off. Something's weird. Now we find out, the wife it's beyond weird. It's creepy. And there's a very good chance that this woman was his handler, that he was this powerful young guy who raised a lot of money for a lot of people and took a lot of money from a lot of people. And money's never free. So you think about it, you say you have this, how do you direct a guy like that who's incredibly important? He's running the largest young voter, registration organization. He's handling large sums of money. He's out there sculpting narrative as it regards to domestic and foreign policy. So you have a handler who comes in, and she may have loved him. I'm sure she loved him. Why wouldn't a handler love her husband? Because even though she was his Mossad handler and probably had him killed, no marriage is perfect. None. Not one. No marriage is perfect. Truly. No marriage is perfect. There's no marriage that is perfect. She may have been his handler, and they came to her one day and said, he found out you're his handler. Or she might have told them, she might have said, listen, we got problems. This guy, and I'm not the only one saying this, don't kill me. I'm saying, we're not breaking news here. We're not breaking ground. We're reviewing. We're analyzing. We're behind the 8 ball. This woman may have called someone up and said, we got bad news here. This guy found all the laundered money, and now he knows I'm his handler, and he thinks that invalidates the marriage because I'm his handler. And they were like, can we do anything about it? Is there anything we can do here? And she goes, I don't know. And then they go, well, we might have to, And she cried, and she was sad. Whatever. And I'm not saying any of that happened. I'm saying that's more reasonable than what kind of we're being told. That's all. That's more reasonable than what we're being told. That's all. In my book, something was deeply off there. In the same way that all the people that are defending, all the people that are saying that like these files don't show a trafficking ring or they don't show anything and that everybody's overreacting and that this is a moral panic and people don't understand what's going on, to me, are either doing that, being willfully disingenuous for whatever reason, or they've gone mad. They've gone like crazy. And that's okay too. These are thousands and thousands and thousands of pages of documents. Why would the FBI have a case? Why would there be thousands of pages of documents in a case where nothing happened? It seemed really weird if nothing happened. All of these women for years had just been wrongly accusing all of these powerful people. So it seems like it would be a bit strange that was the case, but there's a lot of people out there that are saying it's not a big deal. Pam Bondi, you got to remember, Pam Bondi is from Florida. She was, I believe, the Attorney General of the state of Florida. She's way in over her head. I feel bad for her. She's like a real housewife. She's not supposed to be doing this. They all get in there and they all think, they all go, oh, we're gonna, justice is here. The Avengers are here. Her and Cash and Bongino. He's already back to podcasting. It's in under a year. She has no idea what's going on. She gets in there and